Quick story to start. Picture a florist in a small downtown strip, an empty storefront across the street, and Valentine's weekend 3 weeks away. She used the space for 2 days, ran a tight, conservative test, and walked away with a full week's revenue in a single weekend. No hype, no all-in risk, just a smart weekend pop-up that tested demand and protected her team. That's what we're mapping out today, step by step.
I love that. It's the kind of practical win our listeners need. Fast cash, real learning, minimal disruption. Today, we'll cover what to prepare. Bring a basic product list, rough margin tiers, and your local zoning or permit link. We'll also role-play a couple of tricky moments so you feel ready.
Okay, here's the promise. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to scout and vet a weekend site with minimal fuss, size inventory so you don't overspend, set margin-safe pricing and POS rules, and staff the event so your team stays sane. Plus, we'll walk through a permit note and signage that you can adapt. Ready?
Ready. Quick note before we jump in. Every AI draft we mentioned today is a starting point. We require a human approval gate, manager reviews, and the local permitting contact signs off before anything goes public. That keeps things accurate and avoids awkward claims.
Topic 1. Find and vet a weekend site. The trick is using minimal public signals that actually matter. Think foot traffic proxies like nearby transit stops, morning coffee shops that show steady flows, and complementary adjacent businesses rather than competitors. Also check the permit class for temporary retail. Use AI to speed up the shortlist, but only on public venue descriptions.
Let me push on the foot traffic proxies. Don't chase raw follower counts or pretty photos. Look for consistent indicators. Lunchtime sandwich shops, commuter convenience stores, banks, or a busy clinic. Those steady services suggest predictable foot traffic. If you can, physically visit at the same time of day you plan to open. Real observations beat every model.
Here's a prompt pattern you can run against public listings to get a sane shortlist. Use only the venue's public description and address. Given this public venue description and nearby businesses, list 5 potential risks and 5 reasons this site could work for a 2-day retail pop-up. Prioritize foot traffic proxies, nearby complementary businesses, and permit class mentions. Do not infer internal operations or private sales data. That gives you a usable list without sharing any sensitive numbers.
And once you have 5 options, quick outreach to the host. Keep outreach conservative and manager approved. A short template works. Introduce yourself, state the 2-day test dates, say you're a local small business testing weekend demand, ask about power, access hours, and any host rules, and ask for a fee range. Don't promise exclusivity or sales estimates in that message. Leave those details for a negotiated follow-up after manager sign-off.
Role-play time. I'll be the owner reaching out, Sarah. You be the host. I'll read a manager-drafted outreach we pulled from AI, and you tell me what you'd correct before sending.
Okay, owner, go ahead.
Hi, I'm a local florist testing a 2-day Valentine's pop-up on February 10th and 11. We sell ready bouquets and made-to-order stems. Could you confirm access hours, power availability, and any host rules? We're a small team and want to keep everything low impact. Thanks for any details and a rough range for the weekend fee.
Good. 2 edits before sending. Add a sentence offering a manager approval step so the host knows you won't finalize copy without approval, and don't include sales claims. So add, all public messaging and pricing will be approved by our manager before posting. That protects you and reassures the host.
Perfect. See? Small edit, big protection. Moving to topic 2, inventory, pricing, and POS prep. The conservative rule. Start with base SKUs that cover 70-80% of expected sales. Hold back 20% as reserve, and cap daily sales per SKU so you don't run out on day 1. Use simple bundles to lift average order value without complex inventory tracking.
Walk listeners through a 1-page starter inventory plan. Give me concrete numbers for a small weekend pop-up, say a maker selling candles, or a small food stall selling sandwiches.
6 SKUs. For each SKU, list price, cost, target margin, opening quantity, and reserve. SKU A, bestseller, price $20, cost $8, target margin 60%,
open quantity 40, reserve 10. SKUB, secondary, price $15, cost $6, margin 60%, open 30, reserve 8. SKUC, low volume, price $35, cost $14, margin 60%, open 10, reserve 3. The logic, sell 80% of open stock before dipping into reserve. Cap hourly sales if needed. Set till rules to flag the manager when stock for any SKU hits the predefined threshold.
On pricing heuristics, be margin safe. If your target margin is 50-60%, round prices to simple numbers and create a bundle that's appealing. 2 items for 10% off, for example. For POS, set clear refund rules and bundle SKUs as single SKUs so your register stays simple. And lay out an explicit rollback rule. If weather or foot traffic is 30% below forecast by midday, move to a reserve sale with manager approval instead of discounting everything.
Topic 3. Staffing, safety, and customer flow. Keep shifts short, 3 to 4 hour blocks with 30-minute overlaps. Cross-train staff on 2 roles, checkout and floor. Have an on-call backup list and a 1-page crowd management plan that includes a single-file queue, accessible routing, and a clear checkout policy displayed on signage.
Let's role-play a peak hour. I'll be manager, you be the owner who just saw a line form. Describe your ask to the floor person quickly.
Manager, there's a 10-person line and 1 register. Can I get Sam to the register now and move the spare table to create a second checkout? Also, post a sign that says, please queue here, and ask the barista next door if they can hold open the second door for flow. I'll call the on-call backup to cover a missing team member.
Good decisions. 2 operational reminders. 1, protect staff well-being. No one should do back-to-back 4-hour rush shifts. And 2, if a partner asks to share the space or sell through you on day 0, don't say yes on the spot. Get the ask in writing, run it through the fee and margin checklist, and approve through the manager gate.
Panel practicals now. Live edit of a permit note and a short signage copy session. Permit note first. Keep it factual, localized, and conservative. Example language. We request a temporary retail permit for a 2-day event on dates. We will comply with all local health and safety requirements, maintain accessible entry, and limit occupancy per posted signage. All public messaging will be manager approved. Send that to your city contact before adding any promotional claims.
Signage copy, make it simple and protective. Welcome. Please queue here. Payments, card preferred. Returns, see register. Manager approval required for partner offers. Keep fonts legible and place it eye level. And a small line that says, thanks for supporting local small business. It goes a long way.
Can I set up a small table and sell my accessories alongside your products?
Thanks for the offer. Can you email the product photos, insurance info, and proposed split of revenue? We review all partner requests through our manager approval process and will reply within 24 hours. We cannot make on-the-spot decisions that affect staffing and inventory. That keeps you safe and professional.
Wrap up. We promised a printable 1-page checklist, permit template, signage pack, and the weekend pilot tracker. Head to our website to download them. Use AI for research and drafts, but always run the manager approval gate and redact any sensitive figures before using external models. That combination, speed from AI and judgment from people, keeps you fast and safe.
And one last cliffhang. Next episode, we'll show how to turn a winning pop-up into a recurring local residency, how to negotiate better host terms, measure neighborhood retention, and scale without losing that human touch. Trust me, you'll want to test the checklist this weekend so you have real data for episode 2.
Okay, thanks for listening. Visit AIadvantageforsmallbusiness.com to get the pop-up checklist, permit template, signage pack, and the weekend pilot tracker. Run a low-risk pilot, protect your team, and let AI save you time, not replace your judgment.